Luffy always get his lick back. I don't care if you blue, pink, green, yellow, Asian. Oh, alien. This is what I meant to say. Whole time though, he don't care what you was. He gonna get his lick back. I'm telling you, you ain't gonna be there. It's crazy. Just look up, you just see a bunch of crackheads. Well, yeah, you know what? A bunch of crackheads. I was gonna say Luffy's the only crackhead, but they're all dude. And a big ship coming from the sky. They land in the middle of nowhere, and they meet this dude, Foxy. He trying to take their crewmates basically with some childish ass games. But it's a pretty peak. Afro Luffy. Afro Luffy, I think. Luffy with an afro, it's just peak. He knew. He was like, I got one for the brothers. Stole that boy Chopper. It shit had me sad. Zoro talking about Chopper, man, stop crying like a hoe. Man up. That shit was funny too. Because they were like their ship that bit holding on straight duct tape and just a dream. That man Usopp is just trying his damn hardest every day to make sure that shit can just float just a little longer. And they don't really have a real carpenter like or shipwright. It's just Usopp. He's a sniper. That's not his job. It's not really multi-purpose though. Bro's a sniper, shipwright, jester. He do it all. Stop slandering my boy Usopp, man. He is a bitch though. He be running. Then Aokichi pulls up on him. Like he just spanked Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji. And they were all just like, yo. Well, they weren't gonna duck. They were still trying to fight the whole time. But they were gonna get spanked. Really, really. But lucky for them, Aokiji is really nice. And it was like a little private visit. And so he just let them leave. Because he's just a nice dude like that. They got spanked by this admiral and they pull up to Water 7 right after this. Because they just been kind of they needed to go to Water 7 because it's like the places where all the place where all the ships get repaired at, and they kind of noticed their ship was well, not kind of noticed. They've been patching it up. Usopp's been patching it up with planks. Basically, while they're there, she gets pulled up on by CP9, and she gets abducted. Really, they gave her an ultimatum, but Usopp gets attacked by these Frankie family hooligans, and they beat bro down. But at the same time, we get this nice walk down on the Frankie house, and they, yeah, toppled it. Jeez, this is ultimately where Luffy decides to make his choice to give up the ship, and that causes an argument between Usopp and Luffy, because they fought over the ship basically. He had to put bro down. Usopp got some leaks in with the little reptiles and stuff. Which is crazy because he lied to these Alabastans talking about some. Oh yeah, rubber band. I'm the only man in the world who could give you a rubber band. You know what? Sometimes I don't like Usopp. That's crazy. I should just thought about that. What you mean? And they was just eating it up too. Met like the shipwrights and they were all cool. The secretary Khalifa, bartender Bruno, and I guess Polly. And oh shit, Polly was tough too, but he wasn't the slime. I forgot about Polly.
You
But Rob
what?
Lucci was the foreman, yeah. And Sanji was out shopping and junk. And I just thought about this. They disappeared. Hey, she must have been with Bluno. Robin like gave up, and then Sanji saw her. Went around the corner. Whoosh, gone. Like your dad. That's crazy. Yeah, going to marry the keels broke him. They basically said the ship is cooked. I mean, which isn't crazy. They slimed Usopp for the money. Damn. And Nami, she was like, bro, I gotta tell Luffy and them this shit crazy. They slimed Usopp. She finna cry and shit. Nami, she usually be cool, calm, collected. I don't like to see her emotional. That's crazy. I don't like to see her emotional. It makes sense in the context. Oh my gosh. Usopp, okay. Okay, Usopp. And they loved the playing with you. You came in there and blew the door down, and then you got beat up. It wasn't like you really tried to stand all 10. Damn. And then Luffy just be spawning, bro. Just fell from the sky. Tell me, he trying to do his Kaku impression. Luffy's so funny. I love Luffy though, because he can be so funny and so serious. This is the next scene. Put his hat down. He like, y'all want to fuck with Luffy? Blew the building up. Just walking around destroying shit. Luffy was like, all right, we need to get a new ship though. And Usopp, they told them that they're switching ships. And
You
they're like, nah,
what?
y'all trolling. And then he like, is it because I don't got no money? And then Usopp started tweaking. He got mad as hell. Shit's crazy. And he was acting like Luffy. was just throwing the ship away basically like a toy. And it's like, bro, no, this ship can't be fixed, man. And he basically told him, hey, if you don't like the way I run the ship, you can get out the crew. And like that. And Usopp was like, yeah, that's how you really feel. Facts. That is how it be. Motherfuckers get mad at you and say how they really feel. Mm-hmm. And Luffy was, he's not trying to hear that shit. Look at my dog face. He's like, nah, we gonna have to fight about that one. Sanji was trying to get on Zoro, but
Pause.
about how he let him get the money, and it was nobody's fault really, bro. At 10 o'clock that night, Usopp came his ass back through the smoke. He was using straight tricks on Luffy, hitting bro with eggs and shit. Was getting mad. Damn, hit that boy with the fireball. Got him, punk. He was just giving bro straight booby traps. Dude, he didn't even want to talk to nobody. He was like, got me fighting my crewmates and shit, bro. This weak ass art. They finna turn me into a demon. Little did they know, they really turned my dog to a demon. Frankie came back to the house. Shit was destroyed. Iceberg got slimed out, and everyone, they respect Iceberg, so they went to go see what was up with him. He snitched. He was like, "Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I got pulled up on by some that Cypher Pole agent and Nico Robin from the Straw Hat." So they was on the Straw Hat's ass the next day. So Luffy and Frankie get to fighting the next day, but Buddy's a cyborg, so he cool. It's crazy because they started beating my dog Luffy, and he was not trying to fight for real. He's like, "Bruh." So Luffy took this beating. Frankie was like, "Hey, bro, y'all tripping, bro. Y'all that like I'm not standing right here." So Buddy popped his ult right there. Talking about cool dog. Got the passing gas in there. Like you after you ate some cheese. It's crazy because Luffy pulled up on Iceberg, jumped through the building on some Tarzan shit. He just be running around destroying shit. I swear, that's all he do. But Luffy was like, "Hey, bro, why you lying on me like that? Lying on my crew name?" He was like, "Nah, bro. I really seen Nico Robin and Iceberg let a shot off in there." Everybody pulled up.
Chopper and Sanji somehow pulled up on Robin.
Uno in the back hiding, talking about some, all right, bitch, you get 10 minutes to talk to him. Robin was like, hey, man, I got this darkness in me, and you can't do anything about it. It follows me like a storm cloud on a sunny day. And Sanji's like, what the fuck are you talking about, bitch? What? Then she just disappeared. Luffy and Zoro and them get to talking about the plan because they gotta do something. The crew's getting fucked up. They're losing members. Lost 2 members at this point. So they say, you know what? Whenever they move tonight, we gonna move on them. It's crazy that you got Luffy and Patient Ass sit down for more than fucking 10 minutes. They can talk about this plan. Look at them in the tree on some clean shit. Then a bomb go off and a bunch of hooded figures just pop up and start giving bell. And then Nami, Zoro, and them looking like, all right, well, let's go. They look and Luffy gone.
Huh?
What? You know, man, that'll piss me off. Spend all the time going over a plan and Luffy just do what the fuck he want. Wasn't enough. He was already gone. It's crazy. He was like, the bear dude start using doors and just pull up and just be beating stuff. It's crazy. That's crazy. Robin used her devil fruit to God. She got 4 blickies up at him. I never peeped that. She feeling like Reno from Brawlhalla. Oh, nah. And Luffy got his ass stuck. It was wedged between 2 buildings. They really wrote bro out the plot. Shit be annoying. They always do Luffy like this. Couldn't get the random bro out the plot, man. He's too strong. Then in Iceberg Room, they really pulled off their masks. And there was the secretary, the bar owner, and the 2 foremen. This shit's crazy. And Luffy freaking flies into the room finally. And they got to put a belt on him because
Pull
they
down
was
your
doing bullshit
pants.
he ain't never did before. Talking about some shave and sorrow and all that weird shit. But Luffy got out. He's made out of rubber and shit. He's like a cockroach. He can just fit through shit. Now,
Pause.
peep game right here. They asked him a question, and Kaku start checking his heartbeat to fucking check his pulse to see if he lying, basically. You got a heartbeat monitor? Or just on him? On his fingers? Nah, if you tell a lie, I'm gonna detect the slight change on your heartbeat. And we gonna know. Yeah, but Buddy heartbeat started going doo 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 doo. And Luffy and Zoro and Polly all come through at the same time. Tried to pull up on Lucci, got hit with that. What's it? She going? Yeah, his stupid ass. Then he hit Luffy in the throat. I thought my dog died right here. Pulling me in the throat. That's crazy. CB9 had really already planned all this though. They had already planned their exit, but put a bomb in the building. He was like, you know what? Matter of fact, Before we leave, let me show you something. Pulled up into that big cat leopard form. Sorry, putting belt threw Luffy and Zoro out the building. Damn. Threw Nami out the window. Even she ain't get a break. Then he start having an aura off when he leave. Nah. Look, Luffy, you gotta spin back. Once you pulled up, beat up the Frankie family so he can get their freaking their job basically. And he'll stop trying to fix the ship. And they asking him what happened and he start crying and shit. Frankie's so funny. Get the posing and shit. Ow! But yeah, he told them the ship won't work though. Same thing as the shipwright. And so he was up hard headed, so he just grabbed Usopp up and just threw Buddy in the water. Just so he could see the crack.
Pause.
And damn, he fell to his knees and was like, I already knew, man. It's crazy because their ship got beat up. And after Skypia, Usopp was up late one night, seen somebody working on the ship. He just heard, what's up the hell? Walked out there. Somebody was fixing the ship. Talking about, don't worry, I'll carry you a little longer. Shit would have scared the hell out of me. I would have been like, Luffy, wake your ass up. Frankie basically told bro it was a spirit. Like, man, that ship really love y'all. Manifestation of his will really spawned and was cleaning y'all ship. Four sisters, the two fine shits that pulled out to the door, got knocked their ass out. Then they, damn, hit Frankie with the docs talking about, yeah, we know Frankie not your real name. We know you Goody Flam. He was like, oh, only real niggas only supposed to know that. This is what I really been with my whole life. Knocked Buddy out into the dang secret room. It's crazy. Frankie was a troublemaker back in the day. Tom saved them. Him and Iceberg were his apprentices. So they respect him for that. And Tom got slimed out because he built Roger's ship. Roger's the Pirate King.
He really
Government
learned
don't
to
fuck
rap
with
my
that.
son.
Anybody that had a helping hand in that shit was getting slimed out. They just pulled up like, hey, bro, you built his shit, right? Yeah, your ass going to jail. Like, bro, why? I didn't even do anything. I just, all right. They wasn't trying to hear that. And Nami was like staring, and she was like, oh my God, I see him. They were all looking for Luffy. This nigga stuck in between two buildings, and the Aqua Laguna is coming. Big ass wave that's been just destroyed it. Chopper, Chopper like, Zoro like, nigga, give me my sword. I know I can see, bro. Give me my sword. And Nami explained what happened to Luffy. Like, bro, Robin gave herself up so we could be safe. And Luffy was like, huh? Broke the building. Like, who is she to make decisions for me? Like, I'm weak. Who she think she is? You on my crew? Don't worry about it. But Paulie came through last second clutch. It's crazy. And they still had to run. Oh shit! And Nami was mad as hell. She was like, "Bro, I always gotta save y'all from some dumb shit. I love you though." And Sanji's just on the back of the ship chilling. Surprised he ain't smoking. Kicked that boy in the mouth. They was like, "Oh, alert CP9, hurry up!" And the CP6 nigga was standing behind Sanji like, "No, there's no need to do that." Tried to slime Sanji out. Nope. Oh shit! Oh my! Broke his back. Put a belt on him. Luffy
Pull
pulled
down your
up
pants.
1v10,000. He literally was just running there. He finally got to the roof of the courthouse after beating 10,000 men, by the way. My fault. And they finally reporting this to Spandam. Like, oh my gosh, hey, I ain't gonna lie, there's some crackhead out here. He beating everybody. And Luffy was putting belt on Blue Note too. And then he was like, dang, just for a thousand Dragon Ball Z, what he be doing? Goku be getting red and shit. Kaioken on him started beating him. Because he was already like hanging with him and base. It was crazy. Uno was like, damn, I was just spanking him. Why can't he see where I'm moving? Frankie used his chain real quick to hurry up and, get Robin her chance to talk. And Robin was like, I don't want you to save me. I want to die. What? So then they go on to Robin backstory. Because you got to know why she be tripping like this. Your friends came all this way to save you. And you were like, no. But she's been running her whole life. So she don't want to have them running their whole life. Spend them. He feeling himself up there talking about, oh my, we are protected by 100 deep. There's 107. Oh my gosh, 200. There's 170 affiliations. And he was like, damn, you know what? So King, shoot that flag real quick. So King tried to sneak Jabber, and nigga woke up, slow off on him. And Jabber was so weak with Kaku. He was crying. He's like, bro, you're a giraffe. And Kaku is pissed off and he cuts the tower in half. Got the wrong Kyoku. And he used his giraffe neck. Damn. This how y'all be holding hands on recreators. Mm-hmm. Zoro and Usopp. That boy was handcuffed to him. They was like, you know what? We'll just unlock y'all. And they didn't even have the keys. And then they was like, well, we'll just kill you. So it's like, they got there running. And it's like, Chopper, please save us, bro. Go find the key. Bro, I'm in here handcuffed to Usopp. He's so ass. Help me, please. And Kumadori got Nami down there going through hell. No, it looked like the tentacle. No. And Frankie down there fighting Fukuru at if he tried to go across the ocean and he damn near drowned. That's crazy. He was finna he know he can't swim either, no damn well. And he's finna go in the water and drown for Robin. Little girl saved him and she was like, alright, I'll show you. And there was an immovable steel door. He was like, well, bet. He had a flashback. He was like, dang, what happened last time I took 3 rumble balls? They said I blew up the village, like Goku in his Ozaru form, and the Greyhound was like never to do it. Well, she not here right now, and he ate it, and he turned into a demon. Spanish started telling the Marines what to do, and Robin was like, "Hey, bro, he just pressed the buster call. Y'all off in the dock. Smack the shit out of her ass." And Luffy started boxing Lucci, because Lucci was on dick, bro. Talking about, no, you can't go. Luffy was on date too, honestly though.
Pause.
I'm not letting you leave. Like what? This hurts. And Lucci was put a belt on Luffy. I think he tried to use that ult again. And Lucci just ate it. Then Luffy was like, you know what? Kaioken time. Sent that boy into the wall and then started R forming off rip, man. Lucci was, oh hell no, you transforming this shit using the transformation? And they started having a generational fade. Luffy and Lucci still in here boxing. Stole off on them, sent them like and Luffy's gear too started running out. And Luffy started explaining his own move to him. He's like, oh, you just raising your blood pressure? No, you're gonna die if you keep doing that. And Luffy was like, I don't give 2 fucks about what you're talking about. And Luffy was like, okay, since you don't care, how about this? Broke the wall, so water started coming in. They blew up the tower, himself just fell. And they're like, you still alive? He's like, y'all not happy I'm alive? So they was carrying us. He did just fall from a building. He's a normal human, bruh. And then they got smacked by this water. Started running back. Luffy and Lucci in there throwing hands. Lucci in there talking that hot shit. Talking about, man, I thought you was stronger than this. And Luffy was like, you know what? Bet. Pulled out that gear third. Lucci was like, man, that shit ain't gonna do nothing. Hit that. And Lucci got smacked by this gear third attack. And he over there dazed. He like, damn, hey, that little nigga hit me kind of hard. Shit. Luffy just pulled up and he starts spamming. He's like, I'm weak, right? Boom to your face. And then nigga turned to a leopard again. He really be spamming. Hate Lucci. Boom to your mast. Lucci started speed blitzing that boy. Chase down on Hall of Fame. Damn. And he pulled up and he was finna try to hit that final blow and he staggered. Usopp was like, hey man, Luffy, get your ass up. Why you on the ground? We came to say Robin. We didn't come to see you on the ground. He talking about Usopp, shut your pussy ass up even to kill you. But it gave him the boost he needed to get up, and they started throwing them generational hands again. That Kaioken was working just good enough. Lucci hit him with that ultimate Rokugan, had him in there drunk, and he stood. He said, "I'm not falling until I beat you." Sent that boy through the wall.